Hi, in this video you'll learn all the expenses of a lawn care business. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button. There's going to be plenty more coming your way on how to build a successful lawn care business, whatever the size. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say in this is about labour. So in a lawn care business, labour is going to be your highest cost if you are employing people. So just keep that in mind. But at the moment, I'm pretty much talking to startup businesses and people in the early stages. So this may not be relevant if you're a solo mower. It's just you are the wages. So the main one that I think of anyway is fuel. So you got two types of fuel. You have fuel for your vehicle to drive you around, of course, and fuel for your equipment. So I use unleaded fuel, no ethanol, and I use also oil. I use still equipment. So the line trimmer and the blower use still two-stroke oil in your machines. So that's another expense. Then of course for your edger, you're going to have the string for the trimmer. That's another expense. And then the other thing to do with your equipment is repairs and maintenance. You need to make sure your blades are sharp and changed all the time. Get your equipment serviced, look after your equipment so you can provide a good quality service for your clients. And that is the equipment expenses. Unless, at times, you want to buy some new equipment. You might want a new mower. I like to have backups of all of the equipment that I have, so it's good when you're growing a little bit, just buy yourself a new piece of equipment so you have good quality equipment. But I will also point out at this stage, the equipment is not the most important thing. Your marketing and getting clients, getting your turnover up is the most important thing, and you can do that with the most basic equipment ever. So you don't need to have a whole bunch of expensive equipment lying around doing nothing. Equipment should be making you money. So the next thing is clothing. You need to have, if you're working in the sun, I always have long sleeve tops, long sleeve pants, I wear a hat, and sometimes I've got long hair, which is great, so I don't need to worry about the back of my neck. But if you don't have long hair, make sure you got one of those dorky hats with the back flap on to keep the back of your neck out of the sun. And you need ear muffs. You may have seen my other video where I use Bluetooth headphones so I can listen to podcasts and music while I'm working, and I highly recommend that you do that. Noise cancelling headphones, best investment you'll ever make. So then you have marketing. Now this can be in all sorts of different forms. It may be paper print marketing, so flyers, direct mail, maybe building your website, maybe doing Google ads or Facebook ads. Whatever it is, you're going to have marketing costs, and these expenses should be part of a marketing plan which you lay out for month by month for each year. And you should have a plan in place for your marketing. Then there are just a few miscellaneous office expenses, like you have some pens and paper, whatever, notebooks, that type of thing. So then we go on to software. Now, I highly recommend that you use software for your scheduling and accounting, and the software, whatever you use, the two softwares you use, that they sync up together just to make the whole process seamless for your invoicing too. Make the whole process seamless and work really efficiently and well together. And also, if it can, it should have some sort of marketing built into the software so that you can market to your clients. So then you have your phone, which you probably use anyway, so that's a regular expense anyway. That's part of it. Now the other two things are, at the end of the year I use an accountant to do all of our books. It's just easier that way. I've done it many times myself, and I've just decided in recent times I'm going to use an accountant. And a couple of times that began because I'd sold a business and there was capital gains tax, and I just wanted the accountant to handle that part of it. The final thing I'm going to say as an expense is insurance. Now for a long time when you're starting out, you may not have insurance. I didn't have insurance for a very long time. I did break a window once. I broke a few of my own windows that I had to replace, but I did break a client's window, which was very expensive and a painful process. But at the same time, I've also, since having insurance, have broken a client's window, and it was actually still a difficult process. It worked out better financially for me to have the insurance, but at the same time, it's so rare that you will actually have an incident that you may consider that for a while when you're starting out, and if you just have to be very, very careful, and if you do break something, just be aware that you're going to be paying for it. But the main thing, it's a little bit different, I assume, in Australia to America in terms of getting sued, but the main thing is that, of course, you have insurance, very important, insurance against theft of your gear, and also, most importantly, if you harm or injure someone or damage someone's property. So those are the expenses for a lawn care business. What I really love about lawn care businesses, it's actually very, very simple and basic in terms of expenses. There aren't too many surprises like in a more elaborate business. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe if you want to see more content about how to run your lawn care business and get the most freedom out of it. Thanks.